Hello everyone, welcome in next episode. It's Saturday morning and in this episode we're gonna finally move worms from the smaller Vermicomposter to the bigger one. But before I do it, I want to get more of these from the compost bin. So that's what we're gonna do now. By the way, have a look who we have here trying to get out from the compost bin. See, this is the nasturtium that I removed 2 weeks ago. It seems like it's making itself comfortable over there. Okay, so all the worms and compost are here, and let me just show you how many I have in here. See, this whole thing is full of worms. So I want to migrate them using quite known method, I guess. It's you wait for them to migrate a bit deeper from the surface, then you scrape off the surface soil or compost, and then you wait again and again until eventually you just left only with worms. I've done it already in summer. As a matter of fact, all the worms that I have on my plot are from this composter, and yeah, it's gonna take some time, but I should be, I should end up with a lot of worms. And I need a lot for my bathtub composter. There's a lot of space over there. Okay, I think I'm done here. So the scraping of compost from surface method works fine. You see, now I'm left with compost which is filled with worms. So let me just show you how many I have there. You see, I'm not sure how many it is in numbers, but you know what, I would say it's enough. So yes, I just want to show you that if you have your compost bin, right, I would not recommend to buy worms. I mean, you can easily get enough from your compost bin, and especially this kind of bin, which is holds on most of your kitchen scraps. It's probably harder to do it on the big compost bins like I have on the plot, but this one works perfect. So I'm gonna put all these worms now into the plastic bag and take them to their new home. Okay, back on the plot. So I need to prepare the bedding for the new arrivals, and then I'm gonna add some more kitchen scraps to it, and then we're gonna put all the worms, and yeah, hopefully they're gonna like their new home. So I moved everything from the other old bin to the new one, and as you can see, this is finally done vermicompost. At least I think it is. I mean, I could probably use it on my garden already. However, it's not much use for me in autumn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna build more vermicompost on the top of that. Now anyway, the next step is to add more worms, kitchen scraps, some other goodies for these guys, and then I'm gonna cover everything with the layer of the stripes from the newspaper. Okay, so the first thing to go will be the kitchen scraps. I'm gonna just, try to put them into a bit smaller pieces. Now the next thing will be the new neighbors. Okay, now more kitchen scrap waste. And now I have some special ingredient. So this will be the coffee grounds. So the coffee grounds is really good source of nitrogen. Nitrogen is the same as kitchen waste, but this is another special ingredient I have for them. This is kind of like a welcome home present, and these are the finely ground eggshells. And what eggshells gonna do is, I hope that they're gonna do quite a lot actually. They're gonna add calcium, which is one of the most important for plants to be healthy. They're gonna work as a grid for the worms, because the worms doesn't have teeth, they have to, and to process food they use grit. And you can, as a matter of fact, you can use soil as a source of grit as well. Also eggshells are alkaline as opposed to kitchen waste and coffee grounds. So if this environment will become too acidic, then the worms can burn. So this will be acting as a buffer, which all the good stuff really coming from the adding eggshells. Okay, so I think this work is done. Hopefully worms gonna have a good environment here to create more vermicompost. And if you remember, initially I was hoping to produce some worm juice, but after looking at the Terry's videos, who made a really great job at creating his vermicompost and produce a lot of worm juice from it, I just realized that I've started this in a bit wrong way. So I put a lot of brown materials, and also this container is so big that I would need a lot of kitchen waste to actually produce some juice. So I will try another approach. I will try to produce vermicompost until late spring or early spring, and then once I use it on my new on the new garden beds, then I will try to add only kitchen waste and hopefully produce only worm juice. But we will see. The biggest concern I have right now is to give them enough kitchen waste, because this population will just grow, and especially during winter you don't have too much green stuff coming from home. But this is something to worry later on. For now I have a lot of job to do on the plot itself. Right, so one of the things I want to do is take care of weeds in a way that I don't have to bother with this side of the plot throughout the whole winter, and then I will be able to focus on the other one, which, as you can see, nature is taking over slowly. So one of the ideas that I had from the viewers was to use this plastic sheet mulch over the pots and the beds as well, which is a very good idea. But what I did, and that's what I should do at the beginning, but instead I just bought the material which is not wide enough, and I don't have enough of it to cover pots and the beds. So I'm gonna do something else this year. I'm gonna try, because I have so much compost, I'm gonna put newspapers and cover them with compost on the pots, and hopefully this will achieve both things. So it will cover the weeds and build some soil in the pots. Yeah, so that's gonna be next, although it's gonna take a lot of time, but you know, I have a lot of time. I have the whole winter to do it. Okay, so I put everything on a path, and I was trying to do it in a way that this newspaper is actually overlapping with the other one on the other side. So then I'm gonna put compost over here from beds, and also I'm gonna put some compost in the middle of the path. So okay, so now it's the second day. As you can see, the weather is great. I mean, as a matter of fact, I think there are everyone on each plot today. Just whole allotment showed up. So yeah, what I did, I put the compost in horse manure in each path, almost each, and put the newspaper underneath. So what I'm trying to achieve here is hope that weeds will not sprout until February through the newspaper. And what I'm gonna do then is shape the beds. So I'm gonna put soil from the pots on the top of the bed, because you know, organic matter will disappear at some point, and I'm just not gonna have any raised beds at this point. So now the problem I might have once I do this is that I'm gonna introduce weeds which were underneath the compost in the pots on the beds, and I will uncover the weed seeds on the path. So that's not ideal, but I don't have any other choice. I couldn't do it earlier because there was sod, so I couldn't dig through it and shape the beds. But you know what, at least it's gonna, I hope it's gonna give me time to work on the other side of the allotment throughout the winter. Okay, sorry for the background noises, guys, but just want to show you where I am at the moment. So I dug out the whole border of my plot over there, and I just want to cultivate it to see clearly what it is, because there's so many weeds and grasses to growing here. And you see here, I start doing a bit wider path between the vegetable beds and the rest of the plot. Now I still haven't decided how I'm gonna manage this side, but I know that I want to do some permanent bed in here. So this is supposed to be a raised bed with wooden planks that I still have, because I found quite a lot of these, and the idea is to have perennial strawberries, you know, berries, and some herbs in here. And what I will try to do is what I saw in One Yard Revolution. So basically just to use the leaves and other things as a mulch, because I don't think that leaves would work as well on these beds. You know, they would probably get blown away with the wind, but if I'm gonna have those borders from wood, maybe that's gonna work better. Anyway, that's gonna be an experiment, and I should fit quite a lot of plants here. Oh, and I bring these 2 pallets as well today, and someone is constantly dumping these in front of the main entrance, so you know, it's quite a distance from here, so I just managed to bring 2 for now, and I'm gonna bring another 2 tomorrow. But I thought it's worth to have them. You know, these people doing so many good things with pallets, and you know, I don't have any ideas yet, but I'm sure these gonna be useful. Alright, I think that's it for today. So have a great week, guys. I wish you as good weather as we have today here throughout the whole week, hopefully. And I see you next weekend then. Take care, bye.